Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, this week we're going to do a video on something a little bit different. This week's video is going to be on how to be frugal with your Skoolie build. In today's climate, it's very important that we save as much money as we can. Rising prices, inflation, stock market's low, confidence is low, and our dollar is just not stretching as far these days because of inflation. So it's important that we save a little bit of money. I feel like when we first started building this Skoolie, I went to Home Depot and started buying these things, went to Amazon and started buying little things like screws and nuts and bolts, looked at appliances, looked at wood and all kind of stuff like that, and I was shocked at how much money that some of this stuff is for just a pack of screws or tools or whatever. But you may be able to mitigate some of that cost just by shopping around or by buying things secondhand. So one thing that you can do if you're in the middle of any kind of Skoolie conversion or RV renovation is you can go to the Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist and you can look for people that have RVs that they're parting out. Just recently, there was an RV in our marketplace that was a 2020 nice, like grand design RV. A tree had fallen through part of it and it was just destroyed pretty much, but there was all kind of cool parts that you could get from them, cheap. But they had like cabinets, water tanks, water pumps. There's all kind of stuff in those things that are super handy for Skoolies. That's one way that you can save a lot of money if you're building a Skoolie in particular. This is one of our proudest moments right here. This washer and dryer combo. Got this off the Facebook Marketplace for like $175. I know that sounds expensive, but these things are upwards of $1,000. Again, this one was brand new. Only been used a couple of times, and it came out of an RV that had an issue, and they removed everything and renovated the RV. So they sold this to me for 175 bucks. And what about this little stove? This little stove came out of an RV. The stove had never been used, not one time. It's brand spanking new. I got that stove for about I think it was $100 and something. Very cheap. These are upwards of $500–600 new. As a matter of fact, here's another awesome appliance that we got off of the Facebook Marketplace. This is a Fisher and Paykel single drawer end counter dishwasher that we got for 200 bucks. Now, again, that's kind of expensive. However, these go for $1,000 if you buy them new. So, in our eyes, another really good find. This one's in great shape. This water tank, $18 I got this for off of the Facebook Marketplace. Something else that you can get off of the Facebook Marketplace or off of Craigslist that will save you a ton of money is building materials or building supplies in general. I see people all the time with wood for sale. You know, some of it's junk, but I'm a big fan of repurposing anything that you can, especially in like a Skoolie build or an off-grid cabin type of a situation. So I try to look for all the building materials that I can. Pallet wood, all kind of stuff on the marketplace. Not only wood, but you can also find other cool building materials on the marketplace for cheap, in some cases free. And let me say this also, when you're going on the marketplace and you're buying something, whatever price you see, slash that price by 25%.
Do we have a deal?
Do we have a deal?
No. Is it going to be a deal?
Is there a deal?
I don't know. Is there?
Is the deal done?
The deal could be done. Is it done?
Show your cards.
Okay.
Show your cards.
Because in most cases you can for sure negotiate with the sellers. I never pay full price on something unless it's something that's already severely discounted. Now, I'm not a jerk about it. I'm not trying to get something for free, but I'm definitely not trying to pay retail prices for something used or that somebody is selling on the marketplace. A lot of people that sell things on the marketplace, these items don't mean anything to them. They want them gone. They think they can get a little bit of money for them, and they put them out there knowing that people are going to try to negotiate with them, so they jack the price up, and they're expecting that you're going to try to negotiate with them. This shower pan, 36 by 36. I paid $20 for it. Brand new. It was still in the box, right off the Facebook Marketplace. This vanity right here, we paid $100 for it. Came straight off of Craigslist. Now this may sound funny to some of you guys, but guess what else I got off the Facebook Marketplace? This shed right here, 10 by 16. Snagged it right off the Marketplace. Somebody had put it on as a repo, a local company, and we were able to get that about half price. Stephanie and I and her dad paid about $3,000 for that shed. So what a steal that was. And some things you can find on the marketplace or on Craigslist that you can use to repurpose. Sometimes you can find things that are very cheap or even free. Like this awning right here. $35 I got this whole frame with all the attachments and everything. This thing works beautifully. Now of course I had to buy some new fabric for it. The fabric was about $100, but I mean, this is such a cool addition to the Skoolie, and it's really going to give us a kind of an area to be outdoors and to not have to be directly in the sunshine and all of that. So we're super happy with this. And also like this propane tank that we got. I bought this propane tank for $10. Sanded it down, sprayed it with some bed liner, and it's good as new. It even came full of propane. This captain chair right here, $50 I got this for. What a beauty. Another super awesome thing that you can source off of the marketplace or off of Craigslist are tools. When I first started this bus build, I had 0 tools. Probably one of the best things I got off the marketplace was this pneumatic riveter. I use this riveter to rivet this entire door together. I paid like 20 bucks for this thing. Tools are expensive, man. I wound up getting my large compound miter saw off of the marketplace. That was a trade I did with the guy that I actually went to buy a drill from. So I wound up picking up my Ryobi impact driver from a dude who had it brand new, but I got it for like 30 bucks. So in that whole process, I wound up swinging a deal with him that got me that compound miter saw for free. That rigid compound miter saw, and it's the Big Daddy, those things go for about $400 or $500. So I wound up trading him something that I had for years that I never used. I was just sitting around collecting dust, and got something that I could use. And let me tell you, I've used that thing every day just about on the bus build since I've gotten it. And there are a host of other things that I've gotten off the marketplace. I mentioned the tools, the saw, Got a table saw off the marketplace for $100. Got my impact driver for $30. Countertops, I got about maybe 15 feet of live edge red oak countertops. That'll be coming up in a future video. Got those off the marketplace for $200. Solid wood, 2 inches thick, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. And last but not least, the whole bus. Facebook Marketplace. This bus has 100,000 miles on it. We got this for $2,900. What a steal. And the best part about all of this is we didn't have to travel hardly at all to find any of these things. Even the bus. This bus was 10 minutes away from us. So when we started thinking about buying a Skoolie and saw this pop up, we immediately jumped on it. Oh, I almost forgot. One of the best things I ever got off the marketplace was this guy right here, Tabby. It was the very first time I ever got on the marketplace. Stephanie's Maltese had just passed away. We thought it was going to be impossible to find any type of Maltese for any reasonable price, at least around here. We wound up getting Tabby for $100, and what an amazing find he was. That's my buddy right there. Man, we're so glad that we were able to get him. Well, that's the end of the video for how to build a Skoolie for under 10 grand. If you're not in a hurry, you know, if you're building your Skoolie over the course of a year, 2 years, it's not that hard to, you know, accumulate things that you get off the Facebook Marketplace. And, you know, you can put them in storage or store them in your basement or whatever, and then use them as those projects pop up. So that's what we've done. We've saved thousands and thousands of dollars not having to buy things new, and so we're going to continue to do that. Yeah, we sure do appreciate you guys watching. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to share the channel if you like the content we're making here, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.